Alright, I'm back, and we are now going to teleport back to the desert, and hoping that using Ice Rush will work successfully for this quest. Okay, I'll bet the fairy ring counts as teleporting, so I won't be able to use that, although we'll find out. And I really hope that I don't have to seriously cast Ice Rush every like 5 to 10 seconds, because seriously, that chimp ice melted ridiculously fast. Oh boy. Okay, so let's run back down to Narda and hopefully get things to work right this time around. But at least I am making some sort of progress. And I have either 38 tries with this, or however long it takes me to run out of ice rushes. So let's buy a chimp ice. Now, as soon as it starts melting, I will begin to cast Ice Rush on the chimp ice. What? Alright, perfect. So you need to use at least Ice Burst on the chimp ice. And that's going to use up my Chaos Runes even faster, so it's going to be rather annoying if I had known that that Ice Rush wouldn't work, because Ice Rush never works on anything anyway. Well, now we're about to find out if the fairy ring counts as teleporting, which it almost definitely does, which is a little annoying. And teleporting will probably... Yep, chimp ice melts. Fairy rings count as teleporting. As expected. I can't even eat the chocolatey goop, that's sad. Why the hell do they have to include this? It looks like that I could use the magic carpets and then use the gnome gliders to get to the tree. And then I have to somehow keep the chimp ice from melting, perhaps by conversation hopping, or no, that won't work. Okay, before I do this again, let's try to plan this out this time around. I'll have about 100 casts of Ice Burst, because I've got 505 Chaos Runes and it costs 4 Chaos Runes, and the Death Runes won't be of much consequence. And... okay, let's think. I'm going to check on the world map first, after I get right to the Roka, or however the hell you pronounce that. Now, let's check our world map. With our trusty world map, we'll be able to see whether or not it'll be good to... what methods will be good. Okay. First, I can take a thing to Paul Nivniage. Then, I can go from Paul Nivniage to Paul Nivniage, the northern one. I can go take that to Shante Pass. Taking that to Shante Pass, I can probably then go to the Gnome Glider. With the Gnome Glider, I can then teleport all the way to the Grand Tree. Now, the Grand Tree has a thing that can get me to Ape Atoll, because obviously there's the glider that I can get from that guy who's in the bar area to go to Crash Island. And then, by going to Crash Island, I can then get down to... once I go to Crash Island, I can then take that boat to get to Ape Atoll. Now, on Ape Atoll, I'm going to have to be much more careful, because I have to keep myself from getting hit by ninjas constantly. And then I can drop down... then I can drop the... I can place chip ice going all around the back, and then try to get in by talking to these guys while getting to a Wobogai. That's going to be one heck of a hectic ride, but I think I know what I'm going to do, so I think I'll have the time to do it in this video, so let's give it a shot. Okay, here we go. Now, what the hell is the music playing? Plundered Tomb. Huh. Buy chimp ice. The chimp ice. Already. I forgot. Melts unbelievably quickly. I know it doesn't start to keep Paul Nivniage. And hopefully the magic has respect for transportation as well as discourse. Okay, this is gonna be one hell of a ride. I mean, seriously, this is kind of a task, and my amount of lag is kind of making me nervous here. Usually the magic carpet doesn't stop moving on the way to Polnivniach. Or maybe it does and that's just a new patch for it, I don't know. Okay, the moment I get it in, I'm gonna freeze it again. Or I'm gonna freeze it once it says it begins to melt again. Which should be within about 5 seconds. Need to melt. Place it. Freeze it! I wonder why Ice Rush doesn't work, though. I mean, like, do they just want to force people to have to use things better than Ice Rush? I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Or maybe Ice Rush is the spell that they were that other guy was using. I'll bet that if I used Ice Blitz, it'd work better. Okay, let's talk to this rug merchant. And take me to the Shantae Pass, please. Yeah, hurry up. I'm not gonna have time not trying to voice things when I'm worrying about making sure chimp ice doesn't melt. And somehow, because of my awesome, like, desert stance, my chimp ice doesn't lose magic while I'm moving like this. Now, it's once I get to Ava's Hole that's gonna be a problem. Because I have to get through without getting smacked by ninjas. And I also have to get I just have to get this thing frozen without seeing any monkeys, which will be an issue. Okay. Signpost. Don't care about the signpost when I have a chimp ice that I'm worrying about. They pass. That sound that I keep hearing from the chimp ice is kind of creepy. Game to melt again. Freeze! I'm obviously Sora, and that way I can always use freeze magic and stuff. Or I could be Sora, I could be the Ice Queen, I could be. I can't remember any Ice Mages right now. It's weird. And it's getting melt again. Shit. Freeze the chimp ice. I'm out of energy, so I'm going to be starting to move super slowly. God, I feel like walking is just painful whenever I can't refreeze my chimp ice. Glider Captain Dalbor 2. Takia Pru. What? What? You have got to be fucking kidding me! You have got to be kidding me! I've got to run all the way to the fucking Grand Tree. Is there really no other way to get to Crash Island? No other fucking way to get to Apatoll from fucking mainland. And clearly, there's no problem with the fact that they say I can use other modes of transportation, and they simply say that the gliders are not functioning. So how the hell am I going to move? I'm currently using the magic of discourse to keep myself from having to freeze them chimp ice again, but I need to think of a new method again because they conveniently keep the gliders from functioning. Does that mean that I also can't take the glider to Crash Island? If that's so, how the hell can I get to Crash Island in the first place? Or, well, not Crash Island, but Ava's but still. I can't teleport there. I can't take the gliders to Takia Pru. And just... Ugh. God. You have got to be kidding me! What the fuck is going on with this? I've got to, like, conversation hop all my way through here while keeping my runes in good condition and good supply while trying to run all the way to Apatoll, and then I don't know what'll happen if I get smacked by ninjas and get into a fucking thrown into a fucking monkey prison, and then I can't keep this thing from melting because monkeys can't cast fucking magic. What the hell? What the fucking hell? You have got to be kidding me. There is no other way I can freaking get there. I mean, okay. Okay, if I've got to get to the Grand Tree, and I can't use teleports, I can't use teleports. I could use... If I can go from Ice Out Mountain to White Wolf Mountain, and from White Wolf Mountain to Keldegrim, no, that won't work. White Wolf Mountain to Keldegrim won't help at all. And I don't have balloons, because I didn't bother doing the balloon thing at all. I cannot believe this. I don't think there's any way for me to conveniently go to Ardoon that doesn't involve teleportation. And now I'm fucking lagging. I am fucking lagging. Right now! Holy shit. You have got to be kidding me. Oh god, that was close. Okay, I froze the jump ice again. I could take a charter ship to Ardoon. That will be faster. Getting to melt. Freeze it again because obviously you can't just, you know, give me a single bit of like leeway on this. Like, I mean, I've seen challenges and quests, but this is just dumb. Okay, chimp ice is beginning to melt, so let's place the chimp ice on the ground. Freeze it. And keep walking, because, you know, I can't run right now. I'll need to get... But I don't have... I already took out all of my death runes. My death runes are going to be the problem, not the chaos runes. Melt. Place. Freeze. And continue to move. Okay, I've got like 100 casts right now. A little over 100 casts. 100 casts should theoretically be enough, considering, you know, I still get to get a little bit of movement, and even though Runescape has a kind of a big world, it's still nowhere near as big as, say, World of Warcraft, which is good, because if I had to do this in World of Warcraft, that'd be a pain in the ass. Then again, I actually wouldn't know because I don't play World of Warcraft, but still. Yeah, I like this music. Place the chimp ice and freeze it again, and continue running, cause you know there's nothing else that I can do when I have to keep going. My video time's running out. I've gotta keep moving until I hear. And my chimp ice is melting again, and I gotta refreeze it. I gotta refreeze it. Let's go to Port Khazard is a good choice because it's close to the Grand Tree. And I'm not singing very well. Port Khazard, yes, I don't care if it costs 640 gold because it's the closest place I can fucking get. Across the gangplank. Melt, place, freeze, and run. Oh, wow. Like, seriously, did they really have to add this extra bit into this? The whole, like, carrying a fucking chalk ice all the way? I need to get into conversation with someone so I can then switch videos. Let's talk with the Khazard guard. Just so you know, I can... Alright, this will be a good time for me to switch videos, and alright, I will be seeing you guys then. Okay, here we go.